Look at a sentence that uses an object complement. Here's an example sentence. School makes me tired. In this sentence, the last word is the object complement because it gives more information about the object in the sentence, which is me. Object complements are always positioned after the object. Also, the object complement in this sentence is an adjective, tired, but it can also be a noun. Consider the following sentence. My boss made me the store manager. So in this sentence, the noun, the store manager, is the object complement, and it gives more information about the object, me. Now, not all verbs can have object complements, but the most common verbs that can use object complements are make, name, call, find, and consider. Let's look at some example sentences using these verbs. I named my child Harry. I called her a liar. I find him interesting. I consider her trustworthy. So in each sentence, the object complement is positioned after the object, and the object complements can be an adjective or a noun, and they obviously give more information about the objects in the sentence. Okay, so in this lesson, we learned what an object complement is and how it's used in sentences with certain verbs. We already learned how to use a sentence that has a subject, a verb, and an object, such as this. I bought a present. I bought a present. Now, at the end of this sentence, we can add a prepositional phrase using for and say who I bought it for. Like this. I bought a present for my dad. I bought a present for my dad. Now, with certain verbs such as bought, which is the past of to buy, we can use for plus noun to say who we did something for. Here are some example sentences using those verbs. I saved a seat for you. I made a sandwich for him. I cooked spaghetti for my family. I poured some wine for you. So in each sentence we have a subject, a verb, and an object structure, and then a prepositional phrase for plus noun to say for whom I did these things. Now, when a sentence has this structure, we can switch the position of the object and the prepositional phrase and remove the preposition for. So we now have I bought my dad a present. I saved you a seat. I made him a sandwich. I cooked my family spaghetti. I poured you some wine. These sentences now have two nouns after the verbs, and in this structure, the first noun is called an indirect object, and the second noun is a direct object. And the reason why this is called a direct object is because the second noun is the actual object of the verb. So this is what I bought, this is what I saved, and this is what I made, and so on. So the sentence now has a subject, a verb, an indirect object, and a direct object. Here are two more verbs that follow the same structure. I got a wallet for you. I got you a wallet. I brought a book for you. I brought you a book. So we can follow the same structure using the verbs to get and to bring. Okay, so in today's lesson, we learned to form sentences that use a prepositional phrase for plus noun to say for whom we do something. And we then learned to change these sentences to have direct and indirect objects. Let's first look at this sentence. I wrote a letter. I wrote a letter. In this sentence, to say whom I wrote a letter to, I can use a to plus noun structure at the end of this sentence, like this. I wrote a letter to my girlfriend. I wrote a letter to my girlfriend. And like the verbs we used with 4 plus noun structure, there are also certain verbs we can use with the 2 plus noun structure. Here are some example sentences. I gave money to my brother. I sent a postcard to my friend. I offered some food to the guests. I read a story to my children. So in each sentence, we first have a subject, a verb, and an object structure, and then a prepositional phrase, to plus noun, to say to whom I did these things. Now, similar to the previous lesson, when a sentence has this structure, we can change the position of the object and the prepositional phrase and remove the preposition to. So we now have, I wrote my girlfriend a letter. I gave my brother money. I sent my friend a postcard. I offered the guests some food. I read my children a story. So in these sentences, the first noun is an indirect object and the second noun is the direct object, as the second nouns receive the action of the verbs. Here are 2 more verbs that follow the same structure. I told a lie to my wife. I told my wife a lie. I showed my grade to my parents. I showed my parents my grade. So we can follow the same structure using the verbs to tell and to show. Okay, so in today's lesson, we learned to form sentences that use the prepositional phrase to plus noun to say to whom we do certain things. And we then learned to change these sentences to have direct and indirect objects.
Subscribe dong English tutorial.